And welcome back to the Crypto Hall program. Got a good little show lined up today. We're going to start off with Handle, HANDL. I'm just going to show you the charts on it. It means absolutely nothing at all. Although sometimes it's fun just to look at some speculation, but that's all. It doesn't mean anything at all, these charts. Absolutely nothing, okay? Now, today, we're going to do the deep dive on Neum, because Neum has been a Ripple partner for quite a while. Workhorse with 2 shows on a Sunday. Yeah, it's a grind. I'll tell you, it's definitely a grind. I was going to go to Sacramento today on the PM, but that trip didn't work out, so that's why I decided to do another show. But yeah, I wanted to go to Sacramento and again. Well, I just went to Sacramento a few days ago. I was leasing a car and I turned it in after 42 months. So I had a 2023. Oh, it was nice. It was nice. It was a black, green, purple Infiniti Q50 Red Sport. 400 horsepower, 350 foot-pounds of torque. It was a fun car, gorgeous looker. Had a good amount of horsepower, but it was rear-wheel drive. And that thing slides all over the place. This was a very, very unique car. It was like a shale, I don't know, like a seashell. It, depending on how the light hit this paint, it would be black, green, or purple. Because somebody would walk up to the car and be like, oh, this is a green car. But then as you start backing up, it looks purple. And then depending on what time of the day it is, it'll look black. So it had a fluorescent kind of but when it was in the showroom, I thought it was black. Then no, it's not a candy paint. I forgot the name. It's shale. No, it's some kind of somebody out there has to know. One of you guys is an auto guy, a paint guy, or something. It's iridescent, maybe. It's kind of like a pearlescent. Okay. Some kind of pearlescent or like seashell like the inside of a seashell depends on which seashell it is. If you tilt it, you'll see like a rainbow or a purple or a green so it's kind of like that. I forgot the name of it, but anyhow, when it's in the showroom, it looks black. You roll it outside, and it goes from purple to green to black, depending on what angle. And if there's a tree with blocking some of the shade, it's going to look more black. It's awesome. It's awesome to see it. Because people would look at my car sometimes and stare. I'm like, what are you staring at? And they're like, what color is that car? It looked like it was green a second ago, but now it's purple. And I start laughing, and they start laughing. Like, then they you see them bending and looking like that. They're like, yeah, man, this car's got like sometimes it looks purple, but then if you move back 10 feet and kind of look at a different angle, it's black. I said, I don't know, man. They're like, well, whatever it is, it looks pretty awesome. So anyhow, don't get the Infiniti rear-wheel drive. Not good. Anytime it rains, that car breaks loose all the time. It's dangerous. They needed to make it all-wheel drive. The only time to drive that car that's good is when the pavement's dry, like dry outside and it's hot. YouTube's blocking my comments again, says Chris Sharpie. So, yes. It's hot as fuck here. 104 degrees, says Edge Calls. I know, I was getting hot in this house. I had to turn the thermostat to 71. So it'll kick on when it hits 72, and it'll turn off when it hits 70. Because I was just getting hot earlier. See, my cold plunge. Oh, wait. The cold plunge guy finally sent me a text. Remember, it's Monday in Australia. It's Sunday in America. This guy's really... Please go through all the steps we did already and show me a video of this, and then turn on the chiller and show me what happens in the video, please, for assessment. Alrighty then. I will have to deal with this shit later. Let's start off here looking at handle. So we're just having fun. Charts mean nothing at all. I'm doing this for shits and giggles. Okay, handle pay. In the past 7 days, this coin is up 236%. Oh, shit. Yep, in the past 1 month, 7 days. In the past 7 days, it's up 230%. Oh, nice. And then in the past 24 hours, this coin's up 53%. So there you have it. I think when I first got in it, the 24-hour trading volume was 130,000. Now it's 330,000. So we've got $230,000 changing hands difference on this in 24 hours. So that's like a 66% trading increase. Very interesting. People are speculating. Now let's look at the DEX screener. Here's the link for the DEX screener. It's a little more professional. There's your link. Let's look at the DEX and put it on the 1D. The bottom left corner in there, it shows the 1D. If you don't know how to use this thing, fuck it. I'm not explaining it. Maybe if you get a membership, like a millionaire membership, I'll explain it. I'm looking at the 1D right now, and it shows it's up 47% on the 24-hour, but we still got a lot of like that. So as it goes up, somebody dumps it up, and somebody dumps it. That's basically what we're seeing. On the 14th, at about 3 a.m. Pacific time, this thing just dumped super hard. So you have a developer. Look, here's the thing. These developers made this shit. They're going to try to make some money off you and me. Hey, if they're dumping, like, remember now, they made 1 billion of these coins. So who knows? A developer might have 500,000 or some shit. They're trying to sell this and make money. You know, whatever. I'm just showing you. Now, if we look at the 5-day, the 5-day, you're getting more of this. Okay. That's where, let me get the little ruler. So on the left side, I click the ruler and I click it on the far left bottom and I go to right now, and we're at about 186% up. So from the 10th, June 9th to today, the 14th, 5 days, this crypto's up 186%. So congratulations to those people that had it 5 days ago. But now it's up 186%, and it has a very strong downward trend. So that's developers. I'm going to pick the person that sold 6 minutes ago. They sold $224. I click on it, and they were putting money in. They buy and sell this thing. If we go all the way back to the beginning, okay, this person's not a developer. They got in with it green, buying. Well, I mean, they could still be a developer. They're covering the tracks, but according to this, it looks like this person's not a developer. They came in buying with a little bit of money, and then they dump. Yeah, I'm just looking. So that's all interesting. So if we look at the 1 month, It's pretty wild. We look at the 1 month, 3 months. Okay, when you look at the 3 months, you see really this coin hasn't done shit for 3 months. Price-wise. But guess what? Price doesn't mean anything at all. So they got private ledgers, dark pools, and shit. No one's going to see. But I just wanted to look. You got people selling this thing at 0.001. Seriously? Like, wow. But anyhow, this is a great crypto to get in. It's cheap as hell. Think about it. If you get 500,000 of these things, it would cost you $400 or something, $450 to get 500,000. And when it hits $1, sell it. So then you can make $500,000 on a $400 investment. Fucking genius move. Thanks, Crypto Hulk. There you go. I mean, if you got $400 or $500 and you were thinking about, I don't know, buying midget porn videos and a couple dildos at Adam and Eve's, then just get $450 of handle, hold on to that shit for a year or two and have $1 million. Then just go buy real hookers, right? Like, be real with it. Alrighty then. You'll have it blown in Las Vegas in a weekend. You'll be able to blow $500 on lots of hookers and champagne and a lot of midgets and maybe a couple little zebras or something, or a giraffe in the room. Who knows? Okay. AJ Singh, 2024 Crypto Explosion, the best channel on the planet. Thanks, Hulk. AJ, appreciate your support on the channel. I definitely do my best to make sure all of you get rich. And let's start with the news. Then later we'll get into my views on the news. Let's do, gold prices are way down. $4,300. Gold lost $1,000 over the past month or two. Oh, not good. It'll go back up to 10, 15 grand. Alrighty then. Neum. There's a company called Neum. Let's just stop. I should have given you this one first. Copy and paste. Here we got here. Neum is forging new partnerships to open doors in Southeast Asia. Now, I don't have a date on this, so Neum was founded in 2014, so they probably became Ripple partners like 5 years ago, back in 2020. So Neum, what is Neum? It is a leading digital cross-border payments company providing easy, transparent, and affordable solutions for international payments. Neum began leveraging Ripple's advanced blockchain technology to process transactions in real time. Through Neum's use of Ripple in the Philippines and Mexico, in Malaysia and stuff. Okay, I'm not getting into that. So there is your Neum article showing you that they're Ripple partners. Okay. Neum partners with Circle to enable USDC-based global settlement network. Circle Internet Group is one of the best young stocks with the highest upside potential. That's according to Yahoo Finance. On May 27th, Neum and Circle Internet Group announced a strategic partnership. Notice, a Ripple partner joining with Circle, okay? Ripple is designed for wholesale. Now let's kind of figure out what we got going on here. We got like Circle, which we know Stellar is a part of that. There's other cryptos. That's why I said Stellar is a part of Circle. And I'll tell you, it's a very important part of Circle. So these two companies connect together. Interesting. Global last mile payout. You know what last mile is? A last mile is when you're almost there, everybody. Do you notice the wording in this article? Let me read this again. On May 27th, Neum, Ripple partner that runs unrippled in the XRP ledger, just making it very clear, joins Circle, stablecoin company, internet group, announced a strategic partnership to connect USD Circle-based settlement with global last mile payout infrastructure. Everybody, they're getting close to something. That's why they're using the term last mile payout infrastructure. Well, what are they getting ready for, Crypto Hulk? Let's find out. Keywords: global last mile infrastructure, a global last mile payout infrastructure, everybody. Sounds to me like this thing's got really close to taking off. The collaboration is designed to enable faster, more efficient cross-border payments for institutional clients. Through the integration, Neum joins Circle Payments Network as a global payout partner, giving financial institutions access to payout rails across more than 190 countries. It's almost the whole world, everybody. Some countries just ain't going to hook up, okay? Like Iran and shit. Some countries just don't want to get involved, like Cuba and shit like that, North Korea and a couple of the other little stragglers. So what we're looking at, they have a global payout infrastructure, giving financial institutions access to payout rails across more than 190 countries and 100 currencies. Oh my God, they're hooking up stablecoins, everybody, with all the countries in the world right here. You got a Ripple-based platform with a Circle stablecoin that they're giving financial institutions, didn't say just banks, institutions of any kind that's financial. The system combines USD Circle powered settlement with optimized foreign exchange routing. That would be the Ripple liquidity hub, and real-time local currency delivery. It takes one crypto or one form of money, converts it into another. Nobody else can do that. Ethereum can't do it. Remember now, Stellar was made by the same guy that made Ripple, and Stellar, same guy, okay? The company said the partnership addresses key inefficiencies in traditional cross-border payments by reducing fragmentation. Let me get to this. It also reflects growing institutional adoption of stablecoins, with Circle highlighting increasing transaction volumes across its payment network as it scales Circle-based global payment infrastructure. They're already hooked up with the whole world, everybody. 190 countries, they are pretty much done with stablecoin hookup, all right? Circle is a financial technology company that creates digital currencies and public blockchains for payments, commerce, and financial applications worldwide. While we acknowledge the potential of Circle as an investment, we believe certain AI stocks. Okay, this is their, I think, no, I'm not going to read that part. That was probably generated by a bot. All right. Now, let's get into this article here. Neum partners with Circle. It was an announcement. The integration connects Circle's regulated USDC-powered settlement layer with Neum's NEOM's extensive last mile payout rails, everybody. That's the XRP ledger right there. It's NEOM's extensive last minute payout rails to 190 countries and 100 currencies. Built in foreign exchange. That could be R3 Corda. Remember, Ripple had a partnership with them, and then R3 broke it up. Or Ripple broke it up, whatever. It doesn't mean they stop using each other's technology, does it? No, it doesn't. They very well could be R3 Corda platform built on top of this XRP ledger for trade finance. Now, if it's foreign exchange, I'll leave it at that. I don't want to speculate. My show's not a speculation. I try to stick to facts. Whenever you start speculating too much, you get away from the facts. So let's just stop with that. Stop it. This enables institutions to move funds globally using USD Circle for settlement and deliver final local currency payouts to wallets, keyword wallets. Look, everybody, wallets are coming into play. Just like I said, ain't nothing happening. I already told you, ain't shit going to happen in crypto until we got wallets on our phone. And I can go to the gas station and go buy that gasoline using crypto. Now, it starts with crypto on my end, but the gas station gets dollars, pesos, or whatever. Until we can do that, shit ain't happening, okay? NEOM, it gets into describing NEOM here a little bit. It started in 2014, just about the same time we had Ripple Singapore. What a coincidence. What a coincidence. Same year. NEOM evolved through strategic acquisitions. They had virtual card / travel payments, Wirecard foreign exchange for India, Reserve Bank of India license. Oh, this company already had India licenses. Now Ripple's been in India for 10 years. They have an office there. They got Visa and MasterCard and Discover working with them. So, that's all Ripple right there. Stellar. There's Circle, Jeremy Allaire. I'm not going to get into that. Circle started in 2013, a Boston-based startup. Boston, huh? I wonder if they were working with Gary Gensler back at MIT, huh? What do you think about that? I think yes. Let's see. Banks, fintechs, and enterprises use Circle for fast, transparent. They leverage NEOM's local rails. That's XRP rails right there. So, of course, banks are going to use NEOM because that's XRP. Now, there's another crypto in here. I'm going to let the cat out of the bag. Zebek. Oh, man. Zebek's coming up, everybody. Spoiler alert. Don't run away just yet. Okay, how does all this work? Very simple. It's a 1 sentence, 2 sentence. Listen up. Let's put it all together like peanut butter and jelly sandwich, okay? How this works. It's a simple integration into CPN routes. Charlie, Paul, Nora. I don't know what the fuck these are. CPN routes payments with automated foreign exchange optimization, and smart routing. Circle, so here's where Circle comes in. Circle handles regulated USD Circle settlement with built-in compliance and on-chain visibility. NEOM executes the Ripple last mile delivery. That's what NEOM does. Results, faster end-to-end flows, reduce capital lockup, and real-time tracking. There you go, easy peasy. This is a multi-chain stable coin. Runs on Ethereum and Solana. Oversight by Circle. Circle. Neum is a hybrid platform combining advanced fiat rails, local payouts, foreign exchange, and card issuance. Public blockchain transparency. Now, here's why Handle, Handl, we went over this morning, handles payments on Canton. People cannot see those, okay? This Circle is transparent. Everybody can see it. So banks don't really want everybody seeing their stuff. But let's keep going. Up, Circle, Zebek comes right in here. Let's see where Zebek fits in. Got to get in where you fit in. Circle, CPN. Financial institutions globally, which are banks, fintechs, payment providers, ecosystem partners such as Zebek Network. I'm telling you what, that Zebek shit just keeps popping up everywhere. Zebek Network, real-time payroll, cross-border, and card spending with the Circle and the Euro Circle. Broader liquidity and infrastructure connections. There we go. So you got Visa involved in this. You got Temasek. And that's going to get us linked right to Ripple right there, that Temasek. I'm going to do a little deep dive on that later with Temasek. But you know what I love more? Zebek. Would you stop it? That dude's like needs to go to rehab for buying all that Zebek. Okay. Temasek, we're going to get into. That's Singapore, okay? Later, I'm going to read off the grok because they're utilizing Ripple technology. This is all pretty much Ripple and Zebek and Stellar Circle, all right? And throw in some Ethereum and whatever the other shit was. So remember, Temasek, we're coming back to that. Visa and MasterCard are involved. That's all Ripple and Stellar. Neum's got 40 country licenses just by itself. On the Stellar CPN, they got 8.3 billion annualized transactions. $8.3 billion per year. Okay. Temasek. Circle drives tokenization beyond pure stable coins and a broader vision of tokenized assets. Jeremy Allaire has articulated a 10-year view in which stablecoin money and tokenized forms of value become a much larger portion of the financial system. 10 years? God, I sure hope it don't take that long. Son of a bitch, dude. I'll be like 66 years old. I'll be in a fucking wheelchair by the time this shit happens. So this is all like a bridge. This whole project I just got done talking about, it bridges the efficiency and transparency of on-chain settlement and the reach and reliability of established local payout infrastructure. Exactly what traditional finance needs, okay? So this is all a bridge. They're connecting 100 Circle, Neum, and fucking Temasek, all these players in here. It's like a bridge to all these 190 countries. Like, it looks like it's ready to go with stablecoins right here. Scalable across 190 countries and 100 currencies. There you go. This is Professional grade infrastructure play rather than retail pump and dump. Traditional finance, which is the old fogies. Traditional finance integrated evolution that reduces friction in global money movement. Everybody, they got it hooked up. They got stablecoins hooked up. They got that hooked up. Just want to let you know. Now, I asked Grok, what is the relationship or sharing of technology between Temasek and Ripple? Let me do a copy paste so you can read what I want you to see what I asked Grok. Somebody gave me $50. Who in the hell did that? Short Bus Gus. I know who that is. Spot on, Crypto Hulk. Circle has always struggled with last mile execution. As always, great work. So don't say your name, but there's a particular person, which I won't say their name, that had to get a different account on this fucked up platform that we call YouTube. This person had to get a separate account. I'm not mentioning names, Gus. Not mentioning names, but people have to literally get a whole new email, borrow a friend's ID or name, whatever it is, just to talk on the show. This is how scared to death YouTube platform is of this channel. They've had people that had to do this for the past 6 years on my channel. Unbelievable. That's how you know this channel's got the evidence. Okay. Let's see the connection. They're not partners, but Temasek is using Ripple technology. Temasek is Singapore's civil sovereign wealth fund. Let me do a copy and a paste. I want you to see what's going on here. Temasek is Singapore's sovereign wealth fund, and Ripple operates in overlapping lanes with this company. And they're dealing with the Monetary Authority of Singapore. They both are intertwined with the Monetary Authority of Singapore. That's who's all in this NEOM right here. See how that Singapore keeps popping up? Now, look right here. Look what Crypto Hulk has. No other channel has this. I want you to go to we showed this earlier today, 2 minute, 17 second mark. Go to the 2 minute, 17 second mark. 2 minute, 17 second mark. When you go there, what do you see? The Ripple logo, and it says Ripple Singapore right there. Gold and silver in your wallet. That's pretty amazing. Let's keep reading. Temasek, a Singapore company, manages $434 billion profile. It has historically backed early stage disruptive technologies. You know they backed Ripple. You see that Ripple Singapore there? What does Temasek do? It's a Singapore company that gets into fintech companies early and invests in them. Temasek is an early investor in Ripple. I'm making the statement based on common sense. Temasek is in deep with the Monetary Authority of Singapore. So is Ripple. Now, there's something called partior, and we went over this. This is a platform right here that was made years ago. The partior platform. I went over this. Right there, there's your evidence. So this partior is a permissioned ledger, and it works 24/7. Gee, just like XRP or Ripple Singapore, huh? There it is right there. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever seen Ripple? Have you ever seen any other channel talking about and showing you the Ripple Singapore gold and silver in your wallet? No, they have not. Grok doesn't even know. Now, this partior platform, listen what it has. Automatic settlement, just like Ripple. With simultaneous finality, that's Ripple right there. Real-time multi-currency clearing and settling, just like Ripple. It has just-in-time liquidity, concurrent validation, programmability, smart contracts, just like Ripple. This partior with Temasek, JP Morgan. Partior tokenizes regulated banks, regulated bank deposits. See right here? It's using a crypto, but it's bank crypto. We talked about that the other day, regulated bank deposits. That's what partior is traditional finance, but it tokenizes regulated bank liabilities. So that's the crypto that it uses, bank deposits. Deutsche Bank is a part of this. Again, JP Morgan, Standard Chartered, massive Ripple partner, right there. SBI Bank of Japan is mixed up. That's a Ripple partner. And again, this Temasek company and the government of Singapore is all mixed up in this as well. It has to. The government's got to evaluate all this stuff going on with the Singapore company. They're tokenizing bank deposits and using them as money. That's they're using crypto that they made. The Ripple Labs stable dollar is being used here. Okay, here we go. So this payment platform, let's look right here. Neum, Temasek / Vertex back payments platform. I want you to watch real close. Neum and Temasek and all these companies, they're all working together. So Neum is a Ripple partner. Temasek is working with Neum. They all leverage RippleNet and Ripple's blockchain technology. Oh, man. And here's what Grok says. See, when you read that Neum article, it says nothing about XRP or Ripple, does it? No, it doesn't, Crypto Hulk. What does it say right here? This is a concrete one-way utilization of Ripple technology by a Temasek portfolio company. Let me copy paste this again. So this is a concrete one-way utilization of Ripple technology by a Temasek portfolio company that includes JP Morgan, Monetary Authority of Singapore, the government, which is the government. So we got the Singapore government all mixed up in this. JP Morgan all mixed up. Ripple technology, maybe not the company Ripple, but Ripple technology all mixed up in this. All right, where are we at as far as time? 20 minutes. Here's a little more evidence. Here's a good little chart. Let me show you this chart. Why is it not working? Let me try one last time. Let me do this. Okay, look at that chart right there. This kind of makes it easier. In 2012, Christian Larson and Jed McCaleb created Ripple and a currency called XRP. And it kind of breaks it down. It shows Ripple in the middle. 4-week MBA, we're Ripple. So that kind of just shows people that are brand new a little bit about Ripple. Okay, let me click out of that. Now, here's an article here, kind of scary. This article's kind of scary. We're going to wrap it up with a little ghost story here. I'm going to give you the summary, the short version first. A recent report from Coinbase, Independent Advisory Board on Quantum Computing and Blockchain, summarized the block that warns that roughly 9 million Bitcoin. Are you hearing this? Now, how many Bitcoins do they make? 20? I want you to hear this, all you Bitcoin holders. A recent report from Coinbase, they have an independent advisory board on quantum computing and blockchain, warns that 1 out of every 3 Bitcoin are vulnerable to a future quantum computing hack. Oh, man. Because their public keys are already exposed on the blockchain. Of that total, about 1.7 million Bitcoins sit in old style pay to public key. That's P2PK address, where the public key is permanently visible. Many of these believed are to be lost or Satoshi era coins. The larger share, around 5 million Bitcoin, comes from address reuse. That's when users or custodians, like an exchange, spend from the same address multiple times. The public keys get revealed in on-chain transactions. A meaningful portion of these they have reused address coins that are held in cold wallets operated by a major cryptocurrency exchange, making even institutional grade storage potentially exposed. Oh, quantum computers running Shor's algorithm could one day derive the corresponding private keys from those exposed public keys and steal the funds. While no such cryptographically relevant quantum computer exists today that we know of, the report stresses that migration to post-quantum signatures will take years, so prepare must begin now. So that is what this article here is about. Coinbase quantum report flags exchange cold wallets among millions of Bitcoin. So what's happening at Coinbase, let me tell you, is they have these cold wallets that whatever they have, but they don't change them as people join Coinbase and then leave and close out, they'll just take somebody else's crypto and put them on that old wallet. That's the problem right there. So this is Coinbase, and they're talking about coin wallets. They're not talking about Fireblocks, okay? See, with Fireblocks, that's another reason why I don't keep my crypto on exchanges is because they're reusing other people's wallets. So let me explain just briefly how this works, and then we're going to wrap it up. If you have a cold wallet, hardware wallet or something, right? Okay, you go buy a ledger. You load shit into your ledger. While you're in your ledger, you sell off, buy, sell, swap, or whatever from that ledger wallet, you just fucked up. Now your public keys are exposed. So then a quantum computer can lock onto that and then work on trying to find your private keys after that. What should you do? If you want to keep your crypto from being stolen on Coinbase or a hardware wallet, I think what it is when you get, like, I've never used Coinbase, so I don't know. Like, but you can have them we can have like a Coinbase wallet or something, whatever they call it. Maybe that's what they're talking about. I don't know because I don't use Coinbase. But what they're doing is when you go to download Coinbase wallet, they're using somebody else's wallet that quit, that wiped out their account. So there's already public keys on that wallet. Instead of them reissuing you a fresh, brand new wallet, they use the same keys. Not good. So here's the solution. Either just put all your stuff in Caleb Brown into Fireblocks, like all the top banks in the world use Fireblocks. You can do what the biggest banks in the world do, because the biggest banks in the world aren't buying little hardware wallet ledgers, okay? There's a reason. Otherwise, they'd be buying these little ledgers. What do they have? Fireblocks for a lot of reasons. But one, your 24 passphrase are split up into 3 separate locations. So you got 8 someplace, 8 of them another place, and then 8 at another place. Something kind of like that. I'm just giving an example. I'm not the authority on Fireblocks. I'm just giving a simple example. Most people that watch my show understand. So if somebody were to break into Fireblocks, how many keys are they only going to get? 8. Then they got to find the other 2 locations to get the 16 and then the 24. Coinbase doesn't have that, okay? When they break in your shit, they've already got your public keys. Then they start drilling away, getting your private. Now, you can buy a hardware wallet, which would be safer than Coinbase. Because a hardware wallet, just load all your shit in and don't fucking touch it. Don't stake. That's why I said sit on your fucking hands. But you don't want to listen. You don't want to fucking listen. So that's why your shit's going to get pushed in when these people start hacking, because you were trying to get yield on your crypto and you fucked up, okay? That's what happens, dumb shits, okay? So if you just fucking listen, I mean, if you're that smart, get your own fucking channel. That would be a fucking disaster. So what we want to do is, if you want to put something in a hardware wallet, don't fucking touch it once you put it in. Don't do shit. For once in your fucking life, don't do anything, okay? Then your public keys will not be exposed. Then you're okay, all right? So there you have it. Pretty fucking simple. Well, there's Vicky Keith XRP. Hello, Hulk. Thanks for always being on top of crypto information. Bought a lot of Canton on Caleb Brown. Did my LLC and trust through Anderson, all on your recommendations. Well, bravo. Aren't you just the chipper chopper? Very smart. Very smart, Vicky. Coinbase drilling at my privates. No, thank you. All right. We are done. And I'm going to turn the show over to the free show. Right now, this is entry level, membership level. And then we're going to go to free show after this. I've got to work on seeing if I can make a show for tomorrow morning. I don't know. So you're gonna find that out if in like 2 or 3 hours from now I don't have a show posted, then that means there's no show, faux show. I'll see you then.